Hello. So for Decker today, we worked on leash work and that reactivity. We also worked on some impulse control with Leave It. But I have a video here of us doing some leash work. So I wanted to give you a couple examples of what you could do on your leashes. I'm sorry, on your walks when he's on leash with you. So first thing is we do some directional changes, and what I'm doing is I'm moving my body into his space. So I know I'm kind of coming in and out of the video, but you're going to see us where I'm going to stop and ask him for a sit, or I turn into him. So my body is moving the direction, and he has to kind of get out of the way for us to be able to keep going. So is he being aware of your body? Now right there, I dropped a treat, told him leave it, and he went for it. So I just kind of stuck my leg out, but you can also just take a step into his space. And that treat can be a dog, a person, a bird, a car, a toy. It doesn't have to be one thing or another. The idea is that the leave it command is I have to stop what I'm doing and look at you. So right here, I stopped, trying to get his attention, give him a correction, ask him for a sit, and then we get to go grab the treat that he was going for. Now here we're playing some leave it games. We're dancing around a treat. And this is where he was trying to get pushy with me. And this is what I definitely think he's doing with you is he's pushing your boundaries. So I just kept on the, nope, this is mine. You can't have it. And when he finally relented, he got the treat. Now right here is going to be a good example of I'm letting him kind of go around me when we make directional turns. But you're going to be able to see right here, I'm going to turn into him, and he has to be mindful of my body. This helps me claim the space and have him focus on me. So that way when he's trying to push boundaries, he's trying to be big and protective or do a couple barks, you're saying, nope, this is mine. You don't need to worry about it. I also wanted to include another snippet that we did today where he's on basically like an 8-foot lead, and he gets to have the choice of walking next to me or walking in front or behind, kind of letting him have free will. So you can kind of hear in the background a little bit of the sound where I call him. When he comes right next to me, it's kind of like a Pez dispenser. When he's at my hip, he gets a little bit of a treat, and then we get to keep walking. And anytime he gets a little too ahead of me, then he gets called and he gets a little nugget. So right here, he's getting a little ahead. I call his name. He comes back around. He gets rewarded, and he stays right here. The longer I'm here right next to you, the better it is. Now, I try to show it, not be awkward, but we actually walked by a couple people eating lunch, and there's a woman actually walking directly towards us. So this is where you can do one of two things. I could have grabbed that leash and kept walking around and past with some neutrality of leave it, but instead I chose to ask him for a sit. Now, I drop the treat in the rocks here in just a second, and so he gets completely focused on that. But right there, I moved my foot on the lead so that if he did decide to pop up, he can't. But I'm trying to get his attention. She walks past, and then she leaves us alone. So I'm like, all right, let's go. I totally dropped the treat in the treat, so he was digging for it. But generally, he sits. He gets to say hello. And he got really excited, so I pull him back.
Thank you.
He waited for me, give him a praise, good boy, and now we're going to keep going. But he's doing really well on that self-reg of coming back to me. Now we just got to get him to where he's doing it in his home environment and doing it with you. But we're able to see those distractions and choose not to growl, not to bark, and to listen, which is good. But I kind of wanted to give you a viewpoint of what a little mini walk would look like.
Good boy, Deck. Yes. I know the treat's in there. You can't have it. Good boy. Leave it. No, sir. Thank you. Gus. Good boy. Yes, thank you for waiting for me. Come on.